guys, it's Kathy at Elk Valley Nuts and Candy Company. Good afternoon instead of morning. I'm here with the product of the day, which also is a new product for us. Something that we used to carry, but quite honestly, the price point was just too high for us. Well, we worked on it and did a little bit of the dirty work ourselves to get the price down for you guys. So we're able to offer them at a better price point. And I'm really excited about this because I personally love these things. So we're going to be talking about soup kits today. If you guys remember when we first opened, we had a whole range of soups. They were $9 a pack, and you could come in and make your own soup mixes. And they made the $9 pack of soup made about 5 to 6 servings, if you remember correctly. And you had to still add your own broth, meats, things like that. It was just all done for you. Well, that's just in our area. That's just the price point just wasn't quite right for our store for a fit. So we have found a way that we can do them ourselves and package them ourselves, get the price down for y'all. We also did something I feel like is really exciting coming from Todd and I's point of view. So let's get started talking about this. So today, the particular product of the day today is going to be the creamy potato soup kit. So this kit, all you have to do is add water to this. That's it. The milk and everything is already powdered in there. So when you add water, that's gonna make it creamy and nice. And that's all you have to do. Just add water and you're done. And in this particular case, what we've done is, if you see there's a line there. Hey, Karen, this is for you. This video is for you. There's actually 2 kits in here, guys. 2 different meals in here, because each one, we went by the recipes. They sent us little stickers with the recipes. Each recipe makes just 3 8-ounce bowls, which to me is perfect for a single person or somebody like Todd and I, just the 2 of us. Those big soup kits, I love them. I love the meal kits that we get in, but we don't need that much food. So what we did was we split it up and we did 2 kits per box. So, and they're individually in most of them. Now, we didn't figure out to split them up until we had already packaged a few, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But for all except 2 of these, you're going to get 2 kits, 2 meals per box. So if you have a big family and you need to make it for 4 or for 5 or whatever, just make both. Just put them both in there, double the water, the milk, whatever you're using. Because, by the way, you can use milk instead of water. That's what I would do, and get yourself a little bit something creamier. Probably, honestly, what I would do, I would use chicken broth in this to give it even more flavor, and then I would add heavy whipping cream to finish it. That's how I would make this. But you can use both of them if you need the thing. And here's the deal. Like I told you, when you look at these soup kits, usually you're paying like $9 to even $11 for them, guys. For this box, these are $6. So if you're somebody like me, somebody like Karen, you don't have a big family to buy for, and you just want to make one of these at a time, the other one's still there, it's still sealed, you're good. $3 to make 3 homemade bowls of soup. If you want to add chicken to it, if you want to add sausage to it, whatever you want to do, I will tell you one recipe that they gave for this that I thought I will be doing that, is to make it. I would make it with a broth. I would make it, hey Alma, I would make it with chicken broth myself, and then add shrimp and maybe like some crawdad. I would add shrimp to do this. I would do shrimp and I would do crumpled up sausage, and then add Old Bay seasoning to it and make yourself a seafood bisque, like a bisque. I think that would be absolutely fabulous. But your possibilities are endless with this. It's just a starter. If you want to add cheese to it, if you want to add, Todd said, cut up some more potatoes and add some bigger chunks of potatoes in here instead of just having the potato flavor from the dehydrated potatoes. Add some fresh ones. You can add whatever you want. But this is going to be like what restaurants use as their starter kit. This is it. So you can buy this kit and then go wherever you want to with it. And again, $6, so you're actually paying $3 a piece for these soup kits. And again, in this particular box, now some of them they're different, and I'll tell you, eventually we will do them all like this, but in most of them you're gonna have 2 sealed packages for each kind of soup. I got somebody coming in. All right, so I've told you about this one. These are ready to go on the website, guys, whenever you are. Now, let's go over the other soups that I've got. All right, we're gonna come back to some of these. I'm gonna skip over them. All right, we have white chicken chili, guys. The white chicken chili, again, you can do it however you want to, but they tell you to just add, let's see this one. Again, it's just water. That's all you need in here. They've already got everything else in here. You're gonna add water and you're gonna add some chicken or whatever it is that you wanna do in it. And you could even just do canned chicken if you wanted to. You're putting it in a soup anyway. So I personally would go get a rotisserie chicken and do it that way, or the next time you buy chicken, like fried chicken out, and you've got some left over, peel your leftovers off, put them in a Ziploc, throw them in the freezer. When you're ready to make soup, you've already got that. Hey, Robert. All right, so that's the white chicken chili, guys. 2 kits for $6. Then we've got, let's see, okay. There's 2 that I'm really excited about, and this is one of them. Cheesy bacon potato. Hey, Kim. We did, actually, when I heard the honk, Kim, I said to Todd, was that Kim? And he said, I don't know, it might have been. We weren't standing by the window, but yes, we did hear you honk at us. Kim, don't forget that we're going to be closed next week. So if you need teas, make sure that you come by and get them no later than Saturday. We'll be here through Saturday. All right, guys, the cheesy bacon potato. This one is bacon flavored, but it is vegetarian, okay? So there's no meat in this at this point, but it does give you that cheesy bacon flavor. You could add, again, anything you want to this. You could add some vegetables into this if you wanted to. You could add some rice into this if you wanted to. You could also use these mixes to make like casseroles and things like that. And this one, let's see. Yep, just water again. It's just 2 cups of water, and it says for a richer soup, add water and milk or just milk. So you can do the milk. I would do the milk. But again, whatever you want to add to this. This one, I would definitely add a few more potatoes to maybe. And I would add chicken in this one, or at least some sausage or something. I gotta have some meat in my soup. I don't want it with just the soup. Okay. Then we have creamy chicken noodle. This one, you can see it's already got the noodles already in there. Everything's in there. Again, just add water, guys. All of these, you don't have to use broth. You don't have to have anything else. Just add water, okay? So this one, and if I'm not mistaken, this one also has corn in it, okay? So your noodles and your corn are already there. You're just going to do that, and it says add cooked diced chicken or turkey, cooked vegetables or frozen peas as an option. So you can add frozen vegetables. You can add whatever you want. This is your starter kit. Again, you're getting 2 kits in there for the $6. Then we have the chili starter. This one kind of threw me for a loop because the ones that we've had of these before, you need to add like tomato paste or a can of tomatoes or a can of Rotel or whatever. This one, just water again. So I'm assuming that there's dehydrated tomato powder in here that's going to give you that tomato flavor. So again, now this one, you're going to add, hey Todd, you split this up, but it's the full recipe on the back, but you split it up. This one is the full recipe is on the back for the whole box, but you split it up so they can do half and half, correct? Okay. Okay, so this one, guys, your recipe on the back is actually for the entire box. So I need to pull off this 2 kits. I shouldn't have done that because it's actually one amount in here, but Todd went ahead and split it in 2 for you. So that if you are like us and you don't want to make this whole thing, you only want to make half of it, you can still do that. But instead of using 5 cups of water, you're going to use 2.5 cups of water, okay? So that's the deal with this one. This is just a starter. You go from there. You're going to add your meat. There are beans already in this, but you're going to add your meat. And then I don't like vegetables in my chili and stuff like that, so we'll see how that goes. I had to see who was here. Sorry about that. All right. So that's the chili starter. If you want to do that, again, $6 each. Now we're going to go to some fun ones that we got, and then my other favorite. So we have what they're calling a holiday soup starter. One of my favorite soups ever is just what we always called a 15-bean soup, like every kind of bean you could think of. Throw a ham hock in that thing and let it cook, or whatever kind of meat you want. We like to do a ham bone. Just throw that in that thing and let that cook. Absolutely delicious. Sometimes we cut up smoked sausage and put in it also. So the holiday bean starter is right here for you. This is a 1 meal serving. We are going to be splitting this up next time, so you can do 2. Hey, Debbie. Hey. I'm doing soup mixes. We have new soup mixes. I know. So we're going to be splitting this up next time, but we haven't done it yet, okay? But you could easily just do half of this if you want to, which is what we would do. In fact, Todd kept out a half a serving for us because we wanted to make this one come. Yeah, the heavy whipping cream for sure. Karen, you would make it just the way I would. That's exactly the way that I would make it. So this one tells you just to add water, but you are going to soak these first and then you're going to cook them, okay? So you will need a little bit of time to make these. By the way, there is every kind of bean you can think of in this soup, including lentils. Oh my gosh, I love this kind of stuff. So this starter kit is only $5 for this one. This one's the cheapest one that we got. $5. Add whatever you need. Add smoked sausage, add crumbled up sausage, add ground beef to it. You could even, if you wanted to, cook this up and then add like a can of tomato sauce to it and make like a really thick like stew with ground beef and stuff. That would be delicious. Any way you want to do this, but this one is called the Natural Holiday Blend. I don't know why they call it holiday, but they did. And then this one, this is another one that I'm kind of interested in trying, but I'm going to make it thick. And I would not do this as a soup. It's called Natural Hearty Soup Mix, okay? And the deal is, it's got, hey Buffy, it's got your green and yellow split peas. It's got brown rice. It's got bulgur wheat. Let me make sure that's right from the bulgur wheat. Hold on. Yes, bulgur wheat, and it's got orzo pasta. Now, on the description it said macaroni, and I changed that and on our computer to say orzo pasta because I do not see the two of them as the same thing. So it is orzo pasta, just so you know. If you don't know what orzo pasta is, it's the pasta that looks like a really big rice grain. That's what that is. And then again, I already told you split peas, split green and yellow peas are in here with all of that. I like the bean soup, but here's the way this one looks, guys. And again, this one is not split yet, but next time it will be. But you could easily do half of this if you want to, okay? This one is $5 also, okay? So the two bean soups are a little bit less money. So you're paying, if you're gonna split this up, you're paying $2.50 a serving instead of having to go and buy the big bag of this. And then what do you do with everything that's left over, right? So that's that. Now, the last one that I have for you guys today is the most expensive one. It's also the one that I cannot wait to try. This was the first one that he boxed up, so it did not get split up. But there is one kit in here, okay? So there's not two kits in here, but again, you could split it into half if you want to. Next time we package these, and I won't repackage them again until these are all gone, so get these and then I can repackage them. You could easily do this. There is, I'll tell you this, there's 2 cups in here, so it would be very, very easy to just measure out 1 cup, put it in a Ziploc bag, and then use the other cup and save the other half. This is American Cheeseburger soup kit. I'm kind of excited about this one. Now this one, again, this is a meatless soup mix like this. It's got the flavor, but it is meatless, but you could easily add ground beef to it is what they tell you. They tell you to brown ground beef, mix it to it, mix in the hot water, bring it to a boil, and then pour your soup mix in, and then cook it for 20 minutes. So you're gonna brown the ground beef, you're gonna add water to that, kind of like you're making like a hamburger helper, and then you're gonna add the soup mix and let it boil for 20 minutes, and your soup is done. I then would add a little bit of cream to that, or something creamy, maybe a spoonful of sour cream or something if you wanted to do that. And then I would probably add a little more cheese at the end too. And I'd probably go heavy on the meat so that it's nice and thick. I think this one sounds so good. But guys, this one is the most expensive. It is $7. Still on the low end from what soup kits go for. So $7 for that if you want to do that. Karen, I do not know what the shipping would be. I'd have to look and see, Karen, but if you wanted to call me, we can work that out. I've already shipped your price, so that's gone. And Karen, I also did get your message, and the next time you order, I'm going to include in those dark and white nibbles for you that I told you that I would change that out for, and I just completely forgot about it. Completely forgot about it. So, Karen, I could look that up. I mean, I can't imagine that it would be over 10 bucks. I can't imagine, for just because it'd be small. As long as we stay in the smaller box, I should be able to do it for $10. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions about the soup, or are we done here? I just wanted to tell you guys about it. I'm excited about these. I hope that you guys like them. I hope that you guys buy them. Take advantage of the better price, guys. Let me know that this is something that you want so that we know that this is something that we need to keep around, because that's what we're doing right now is kind of testing the water, seeing if this is something that you guys want. So let us know, okay? All right, Karen, I will call you in just a little bit. I've got somebody in the store, but I'll call you after I get done, okay? All right, guys, that's it for today. I'm going to jump off of here. I hope that you guys have a great day. I hope that you like these and that you try them. I know tomorrow is payday for some of you. So some of you, if you want to, I have like 8 to 12 of these, of each one of these. If you're wanting to try some of them, if you want me to invoice you tonight and give you until tomorrow to pay, I will be happy to do that, okay? Since we're only one day away, I can invoice you tonight and give you till tomorrow to pay it. Right now, I can also still get these shipped out tomorrow. Because if it's UPS or FedEx, we're going to be gone next week. So I really need to ship by tomorrow, okay? All right, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that you guys try some of these out. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.